Hello and good evening, soul family. It really is as above, so below. And the common saying is an idle mind is the devil's playground. Well, I guess that would depend on what energy, what node you're operating out of, wouldn't it? Because an idle mind can also be a canvas for the Most High, right? And when you sit and you're by yourself and you know just on default, what does your mind gravitate? What type of activity does your mind gravitate towards? Does it gravitate towards going out and doing hood rat stuff with your hood rat friends? Or does it gravitate towards, I don't know, something that will build yourself, like reading a book, exercising, even, just sitting and chilling and enjoying your own energy, because people whose minds are the devil's playgrounds, they can't enjoy their own energy because it's just that toxic. They have to go cause toxicity to someone else or help someone or go be around other toxic energies and, destroy the pH balance of, something that is stable, something that has a base. Now, they say that, I've been hearing different things about the chosen ones being science experiments and whatnot, but how, we're part of it maybe, but they're the ones who are so reactive to us. And why is that? Because they're acidic and we're base, we're stable, we're sturdy, we're, in our faith in the Most High, in our walk with the Most High. You know, it's heavy and light, it's balanced. And whereas theirs, they tried their, the epitome of trying to run before you can crawl. And we just say, when it's our time, when it's our turn, we will. And when we get our legs under us, then we'll start walking. And then we'll, once we reach this goal post, or once we reach this milestone, checkpoint, what have you, we'll walk, run, or whatever stage that we graduate from. But either way, we know that anything worth having is going to take time. They say anything, the devil will bring it to you fast, and the Most High will bring it to you after a series of tests, when you deserve it, right? So you can go around and do a bunch of crazy stuff and be rewarded, but you got to know that that is not of the Most High. And and you can, I think a lot of the tests the chosen are put through, when you're chosen, you still chose to walk with God, the Most High, the whole and entire way, or that was where your foundation was the entire time, no matter what it looks like. And when your base is in the Most High, the way you transmute energy a different kind of way, and you change the acidity to pH balance of everybody you encounter, but for the better. They become more balanced and at ease around you. And people start to learn to discern these energies just in your walk alone. You don't have to say anything. Your energy speaks for itself. And I'm trying to think of because I usually this incense burner is actually, sorry to switch subject, the incense burner is actually helping me calm my thoughts and put it better into speech, because usually my thoughts kind of just run into each other. They are here and there, but not as much as usual. So yeah, as above, so below. So whatever energy you are what you practice. Your practice becomes your habit, and your habit becomes your reflex. So what do you tend to gravitate towards when you have like a bad day, you have a trial and tribulation? Do you pray, or do you go out and try to ruin somebody else's day, somebody else's life, go do something reckless, pick on someone helpless or potentially harmless, or do you go do something to distract you that will also help you develop your skills of patience and your skills of like alternate routes that aren't low vibrational, uh, to help you get over or get through whatever it is you're going through. And I find that most of my walk, that's what it's been. It's just that I made a decision when I was a child that that was going to be my walk with the Most High, even though I strayed sometimes, but that was part of the walk, and that's what we need to understand: the shame and the guilt that these karmics try to make us feel, based off of you know what the mistakes the follies we may have made in the past, and also what they do, their character most of all is, it's not our reality, it's actually theirs. Because like I said, it's part of a walk. No one here is perfect, and shame and embarrassment and all that stuff is only if you care what these people are thinking, what they have to say, their opinions and everything like that, which they don't matter. um and that's part of the walk, is to get over our own ego, to cast out someone else's projections from their ego, because that's what they'd be ashamed of. And that's why they project so hard when they're when they're speaking on it, and when they're doing these things to you. It's just, it's all projection, because they're shame-based people. They're shame and fear-based people, and fear, they say, is stronger than love. But it's just like I said, what do you operate out of? Do you operate out of love? And then you lose all sense of fear. And when you operate out of love, doing good things, like they try to make you uh, ashamed and embarrassed when you do good things and you don't get the favor return, like that's not our problem. Um, we did what the Most High told us to do, and we kept on moving on in our journey. It takes two. Like you know, we'll do good and fill someone's cup, and learn to fill our own in the process. And we move forward, no matter how long it takes us to learn the lesson, that we should move forward at this point, until it just becomes a reflex. Okay, it takes two. It can't just be one-sided, one person just filling another person's cup, while the other person eventually, no matter how much energy you have, how much love you have, you will be depleted. And you have to leave. And they want us to be stuck in cycles with karmic people. That's why they make fun of us for the separations and the breakups and things like that. And then moving on is just like, that's just our walk. We were supposed to connect with these people, friendships or otherwise, soul tribes and what have you. And then it's just learning to, no matter how deep of a connection or attachment you had before, it's okay to walk away. And others will be put in your path, and they try to, there's a sense of jealousy on their part when you just, they think it's a popularity contest. It's really not. It's just like, these are the people you are supposed to walk with and help heal. Should they not accept the journey or the call, then okay, it's time to keep moving. And that some people just have larger groups than others. And of course, a karmic is probably just not going to get this, or probably just going to go way left field with it. But these are part of your soul tribe, and some of them are your disciples. Remember, they it's not all good in the disciples, 12 disciples. I mean, they had Judas. Jesus had Judas, like, the whole time. The dude was stealing from him, and then in the end, did the ultimate stab in the back and helped him with his crucifixion. It's like people, even the people who were spitting on Jesus and throwing rocks and sand at him, and in his eyes probably, and breaking his sandals so his walk would be harder. That was part of the walk, man. Like, and that's what they just refuse to understand. And it's just like, they, Jesus, acted out of his own, out of his own flesh. We are human. We were born in these vessels to conquer them, to overcome them, and the ego, the addictions, the bad habits, and and a path to make our soul more disciplined to move on to the next vessel, and possibly the next realm, planet, dimension, what have you, depending on the series of lessons we learned here, how, how fast we learned them. Like maybe we might come back because we need to learn it a little faster, right? And go on a accelerated course. And maybe next time we'll come back in AP classes on some aspects of our lives instead of the remedial ones. So with that, I leave family. I leave you. I don't even know what time it is. It's nighttime. That's all I know. What time is a man-made constraint. But with that, family, I leave you, to reflect with that and uh, take care of yourselves. Take time to really sit with yourself and your own energy and learn to heal your own energy. Um, yeah, live, laugh, love life, take care of each other, drink plenty of water, raise your frequency. Good night.